Hello and welcome to Social Connection. I'm Shubhendu. We are back with the latest from the virtual world. Google just unveiled its on-demand video streaming service Stadia, built for Chrome, Android and smart TVs. Another big news that hit the internet and has garnered more than 25,000 retweets and 75,000 likes is hashtag Main Bhi Chaukidar and hashtag Chaukidar Fir Se. In the next half an hour, we will take you through all of this and much more. First, the top stories. Social media organizations agree to formulate code of ethics in view of general elections 2019. Twitter updates camera, rolls out Snapchat-like features. Google unveiled its on-demand video game streaming service Stadia. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 16th of March tweeted a video with hashtag "Haan, main bhi chaukidar hoon." The tweet in no time garnered more than 25,000 retweets and 75,000 likes. A day later, he added the hashtag Chaukidar prefix to his name. Soon after, the BJP leaders and supporters also added the prefix to their names and tweeted using the hashtag Chaukidar Fir Se.
आप आश्वस्त रहिए, आपका ये चौकीदार पूरी तरह से चौकन्ना है.
Chaukidar is now top trending word in India. In support of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the government, Chaukidar became a trend on Twitter. Besides using hashtags Main Bhi Chaukidar and Chaukidar Fir Se on Twitter, Twitterati also added Chaukidar prefix to their names. On March 16, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had posted a tweet where he asked every Indian to be a Chaukidar against corruption, social evils and dirt. A day later, he added the Chaukidar prefix to his name. Just after the tweet, a huge number of supporters, BJP leaders and others joined their prefix theme to their names and tweeted using the hashtag Chaukidar Fir Se. BJP leaders include Piyush Goyal, Amit Malviya, Tajinder Bhaga, Sambit Patra, Harsh Sanghvi, Meenakshi Lekhi, Vikas Pandey and Poonam Mahajan followed suit, giving a boost to the campaign. The unique campaign on the microblogging site comes a day after Prime Minister Modi took to Twitter against corruption. With the tweet, the Prime Minister has also shared a short video titled Take the Pledge, urging people to join him on March 31st at 6 p.m. for a video program.
जुड़िए मैं भी चौकीदार हूं कार्यक्रम से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के साथ.
Twitter statistics show that both the hashtags Main Bhi Chaukidar and Chaukidar Fir Se ruled Twitter on Saturday and Sunday. Main Bhi Chaukidar received around 1.5 million mentions on Twitter, followed by Chaukidar Fir Se used about 3 lakh times. The tweet posted by the Prime Minister on Saturday was the most engaging tweet, which had the hashtag Main Bhi Chaukidar. Prime Minister Modi's tweet received around 55,000 retweets and more than 1,50,000 likes. BJP chief Amit Shah's tweet showing a video of people being aware of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was the most engaging tweet. The tweet also had his hashtag. Amit Shah's tweet received 17,355 retweets and 61,558 likes. Due to automated responses, the Prime Minister's Twitter handle even ended up thanking those who trolled the Chaukidar movement.
जिसे है देश की फिक्र. जुड़िए मैं भी चौकीदार हूं कार्यक्रम से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के साथ.
Microblogging site Twitter, stressed with product development and better customer engagement, continues with the latest report claiming that the company has rolled out a camera feature that lets the users shoot videos or capture images and share it directly. Now, this new feature on Twitter is much like what the users of Snapchat are already used to. As a result, Twitter now lets users to take photos, record videos or live stream by sweeping left from the app's main screen. More in this report.
Twitter wants to make sharing photos and videos just as in the moment as that text tweet. Rolling out over the next few days, Twitter's new in-app camera gives photos more impact with a unique format and extra tools compared to the content uploaded later from the camera roll. Think of the updated design as Twitter's What's Happening in Pixel form. Twitter is rolling out a new camera tool which will enable users to capture stories like images, complete with overlays and searchable elements, which will open the door for more visual content options on the platform. Twitter is also bringing a new presentation for such content to the web version of the app, which uses the same overlay style but also pops out the tweet and corresponding conversation into a separate window. The camera composer will default to the capture option, which will enable you to take a still image or a short looping video up to 2 minutes in length. You can switch across to the live option. Once you have captured an image or video, you'll be taken to the next phase, where you can add in details of what the image is about and add in relevant hashtags based on your location. There are no additional stickers and filter tools available as yet, but you can expect them soon. And while Twitter is not adding a new dedicated section for the images, content created via the new process will be eligible to be displayed in the What's Happening section. The idea is to add more options to capture and participate in the moment, but as noted, it also further aligns Twitter with the shift towards more visual storytelling and engagement, which is logical considering that even LinkedIn is now looking to tap into the stories trend.
It's time for a short break. Do stay with us, because next up is a partial Facebook outage affecting users around the world that has stretched beyond 14 hours. Stay tuned to The Social Connection.
आम लोगों की खास कहानियां।
गुड न्यूज आपका जो कार्यक्रम एक चलता है, सकारात्मक संदेश पहुंचाने का तरीका आपका बहुत बढ़िया है।
बहुत अच्छा मैसेज आ रहा है, लोगों को पॉजिटिव एनर्जी मिल रही है और लोग जुड़ भी रहे हैं।
दूरदर्शन की रीच इतनी ज्यादा है, बहुत लोगों ने शायद इसको देखा।
बनिए गुड न्यूज इंडिया का हिस्सा, भेजिए अनकही प्रेरक कहानियां। गुड न्यूज इंडिया सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
An eye on big news of the day, with a close watch on developing stories, news of the nation, world, sports, markets and entertainment in a new style. Incisive analysis of the big stories by DD News reporters and experts. Watch Midday Prime English, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. only on DD News. A partial Facebook outage affecting users around the world has stretched beyond 14 hours, but was showing some signs of ending early last week. It's believed to be the biggest interruption ever suffered by the social network. Facebook, the world's largest social network, had to turn to its rival Twitter to explain that its group of hugely popular apps were having some difficulties.
The recent service outage of Facebook for 12 hours was the largest such incident for the social media platform. Down Detector, a global mobile and broadband network intelligence company, said on Monday. The massive outage on March 13 began at 8:45 p.m. and lasted for nearly 12 hours. Down Detector received 7.5 million problem reports from users around the world that Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp were not working. The outage caused problems for users worldwide to log into their account, share posts, and not being able to refresh feed or post new files. The lengthy disruption is likely to upset advertisers that spend large amounts of money to reach potential customers on Facebook platform. The company's flagship social network has more than 2.3 billion users and Instagram has more than 1 billion. People went on to Twitter to vent their frustration about the problem. Hashtag Facebook down and hashtag Instagram down were trending on Twitter for much of the day. People used the tags to post memes about the outage, speculate about its cause, and trade tips for how to survive without the company's app. Twitter even made the subject into a Twitter moment. The recent service outage of Facebook for 12 hours was the largest such incident for social media platform. Down Detector, a subsidiary of Ookla, a global mobile and broadband network intelligence company, said on Monday.
To curb abuse of social media platforms in the upcoming general elections, the Election Commission of India has asked them to frame a general code of ethics. The Internet and Mobile Association of India and various social media organizations, at a meeting with the Election Commission, agreed to formulate a code of ethics for online platforms.
As the general election dates are drawing closer, the Election Commission of India is increasingly keeping a watch on the social media platforms and their content to ensure fair conduct of the polls. On Tuesday, representatives of Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Google, ShareChat and TikTok reportedly met the Election Commission on 6-point agenda. That includes evolving mechanism by the social media platform to prevent abuse on their platforms. After last week's takedown notification to Facebook, the EC has called all social media platforms for a meet to discuss over their violative social media content, ad policy and response time over complaints. In the meeting, Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora exhorted the social media organization to come up with a model code of conduct for the ongoing election process in the immediate context and the lasting document in the long run. The code, he suggested, could be akin to the model code of conduct followed by all political parties from the date of declaration of schedule of election till the election process is concluded. The Commission also asked social media organizations to consider some punitive action against users misusing the platform. The Model Code of Conduct is a set of guidelines issued by the Election Commission that political parties have to follow while campaigning. But the code is not a legal document. It is more a gentleman's agreement between political parties to maintain a certain standard while canvassing for votes. But now for social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Google and YouTube need to ensure that all political ads on their platforms are pre-certified by committees, each of which will include a social media expert. As per the agenda note, it will among many things talk about creating a notification mechanism by the social media platforms. The mechanism will help the ECI notify the relevant platform of political violation of Section 126 of the RP Act 1951. The Commission has also set up media certification and monitoring committees in every district to counter paid news and media-related violation of the Model Code. In spite of all these measures, there are many gaps that political actors are likely to exploit. For one, closed systems such as WhatsApp, where users connect individually, are not covered by the Election Commission's guidelines. This despite what WhatsApp being one of the country's largest social media platform, bigger than even Facebook.
Google unveiled its on-demand video game streaming service, Stadia, built for Chrome, Android and smart televisions at the 2019 Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, California. The search giant, speaking at the Game Developers Conference, unveiled Stadia, an ambitious game streaming service that could present the most significant challenge yet to console makers such as Sony and Nintendo. Stadia crowd play feature will let people watching a YouTube live stream to actually join the streamer's game. Now, this service will initially be launched this year in the US, Canada, the UK and Europe.
Google is getting into video games and it's playing to win. The internet search engine giant unveiled Stadia, an ambitious game streaming service that could present the most significant challenge yet to console makers such as Sony and Nintendo. Scheduled to launch later this year, Stadia will allow subscribers to play top-tier games at the maximum resolution on virtually any screen, TV, PC, laptop, phone or tablet, without needing the latest and greatest processor, graphics card or console. Players will interact with games via a Stadia controller made by Google. The pricing model and other details for the service and controller will be unveiled later. The Vice President and General Manager of Stadia, Phil Harrison, said, "If you look at the games industry today, it is very fragmented. You've got people playing on mobile, on PCs, on consoles. I would love for Stadia to unify the screen so that developers have a bigger audience to create for and gamers have the absolute best quality experience as they play and a seamless link to share what they play and what they stream with their friends." Stadia is more than the game streaming service Google previewed with Project Stream last year. While it will offer a large catalogue of titles, all playable in 4K at 60 frames per second with surround sound, it will also tie in with YouTube, letting players watch their favorite game streamers and, should the mood strike them, play the game they're watching on that YouTube stream in seconds. YouTube creators, another term for streamers or influencers, are a central part of Stadia. Stadia got its start 4 years ago at Google. Internal testing has been going on for about a year now. To stay competitive, Google has launched a game studio with Raymond at its head. The company is also working with some external independent developers to create titles that will be exclusive to Stadia. The controller will also integrate a Google Assistant button and have a built-in microphone, letting players interact vocally with both the game they're playing and the Stadia platform.
And we're heading for a short break. Keep watching Social Connection.
देश के सबसे भरोसेमंद न्यूज चैनल डीडी न्यूज की निष्पक्ष, निडर और बेबाक कवरेज
पहली बार कोई भारतीय मीडिया पहुंचा है इजराइल और सीरिया के पास मौजूद एरिया ऑफ सेपरेशन पर।
इस वक्त जहां पे हम खड़े हैं वो पाकिस्तान की जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा है वहां से महज 25 किलोमीटर दूर है।
सीज फायर वायलेशन में सबसे ज्यादा निशाना इस गांव को बनाया गया।
जान जोखिम में डालकर हर चुनौती का सामना करने का साहस।
दंतेवाड़ा में ये घटना लोकतंत्र का जो पर्व है उस पर सीधा हमला है।
इस समय रात के 2 बजे हैं और आप देख सकते हैं कि अब पाकिस्तान की तरफ से एक फायर आया है।
अति संवेदनशील जगहों से खबरों को पहुंचाने का जज्बा।
दूरदर्शन की टीम सबसे पहले गंगोत्री धाम पहुंची।
जीरम घाटी से होती हुई ये सड़क जो जा रही है सुकमा तक।
We are at the easternmost garrison of the Indian Army along the line of actual control with China.
डीडी न्यूज, केवल खबर, पूरी खबर।
Now here's a quick wrap of the top trends that rule different social media platforms this week.
Deepa Karmakar, who became the first Indian female gymnast to win a bronze medal at the 2014 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, was recently honoured by Barbie for breaking boundaries to inspire the next generation girls. The doll brand, which was launched in 1959, has transformed from featuring pretty dolls to Barbie being a surgeon, a news anchor, an astronaut and a president, among other roles. Yet again, to celebrate its 60th anniversary this year, the company decided to honour women role models who in their own way have broken boundaries and stood out among the rest. The 25-year-old gymnast shared a picture with the doll and tweeted, "Barbie has always shown girls that they can be anything. On the occasion of her 60th anniversary, I am honoured to be selected as a Barbie role model to help inspire the next generation of girls." It's not every day that a viral social media trend contributes to something that touches people's lives outside of social media. But a new viral challenge has sent people on a cleanliness drive around the world with results that are quite amazing. The viral hashtag #TrashTag challenge encourages people to clean up litter in their local communities and share before and after images. The challenge has taken Instagram by storm and is now gaining traction on Twitter as well. From lakes and beaches to parks and roads, enthusiastic volunteers have been picking up garbage and collecting it in trash bags, while urging others to join in and raise awareness about single-use plastic waste. The challenge began 4 years ago as the Trash Tag project in 2015 by a company called UCO that makes outdoor gear. The project encouraged people to find littered areas and clean them. Hashtag #TrashTag started a few months ago and has now gone viral across the globe, with many people posting pictures with it. Racing to meet the 4-week deadline set by the Supreme Court and averting a potential jail term for its chairman Anil Ambani, Reliance Communication Limited said he paid 550 crore rupees and interest to Swedish telecom equipment maker Ericsson. Making a dramatic intervention, Mukesh Ambani saved his younger brother Anil from imprisonment by paying money owed by him to Ericsson this week. In a statement, Anil said, "My sincere and heartfelt thanks to my respected elder brother Mukesh and Neeta for standing by me during these trying times and demonstrating the importance of staying true to our strong family values by extending this timely support. I and my family are grateful. We have moved beyond the past and are deeply touched by this gesture." On the demise of Goa Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar, the country observed national mourning on March 18th with the national flag flying at half-mast across the states and union territories. Goa government announced 7 days of mourning to be observed throughout the state from 18th of March till 24th after the death of Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar. As the sad news of passing away of the Goa Chief Minister came in, social media was filled with condolence messages from people from every spectre of life, from politicians to celebrities to ordinary netizens, irrespective of their political affiliation. Manohar Parrikar was known for his simplicity and no-nonsense attitude, and most people expressed their genuine grief to the tragic news. Social media, especially cancer survivors, appreciated Parrikar's grit for stepping out despite battling pancreatic cancer.
लोग सच में डरे हुए हैं। आप कश्मीर के मुद्दे को भड़काएंगे और देश के टुकड़े टुकड़े हो जाएंगे।
आज रात चैनल पे द एंड ऑफ नरेंद्र मोदी।
एक मामूली चाय वाला इस देश का पीएम बनेगा।
The much-awaited trailer of Umang Kumar's PM Narendra Modi hit the internet on Wednesday and it occupied a spot on the trends list within no time.
मैं सन्यासी बनना चाहता हूँ।
जो देश को चाहते हैं वो और कुछ नहीं चाहते।
The 2.5-minute trailer showcases the life of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Actor Vivek Oberoi, who plays the titular role in the film, manages to get the appearance right. The trailer touches upon the most important events of PM Modi's life, which includes his association with the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, his days as the Gujarat Chief Minister, and of course the 2014 Lok Sabha elections.
देश के हर कोने में ये तिरंगा लहराएगा। हिंदुस्तान आतंक से नहीं, आतंक हिंदुस्तान से डरेगा। जब तक हिंदुस्तान की महिलाएं मजबूर हैं, ये देश कभी मजबूत नहीं हो सकता। जय जय गरवी गुजरात।
Boman Irani plays the role of business tycoon Ratan Tata, and Manoj Joshi features as BJP President Amit Shah. The trailer of PM Narendra Modi has over 1 million views as of now. Vivek Oberoi shared the film's trailer on social media and wrote, "Extremely proud to present to you all a glimpse of a journey never been shown. Our humble effort is trying to recreate an extraordinary life story of an extraordinary human being."
Let's now see all the feedback that you shared on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. Well, we've reached the end of the show. We look forward to more of that feedback coming in on our Gmail, Twitter handle and Facebook page. If you missed any of the episodes of our shows, catch them on our YouTube channel, DD News Official. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of The Social Connection. See you again next week, same time, same place. And before we log off, we leave you with an interesting video which is about disappearing little sparrows around us. So save them, help them grow in numbers. Thank you and goodbye for now.